Welcome back, everybody. This is Dave the Gamer. Today, this is going to be part 5 of my mob grinding series. Today, we're looking at farming Powerful Mojos in Eastern Plaguelands. So if you're not familiar with the actual zone, I'm going to show you exactly where to go, where to farm them, what type of gold to expect, the times to actually come here and farm, a little bit of everything you're going to need to know about this one. Without further ado, though, let's jump into it. So I've seen a couple guides already online just talking about, this is a great investment item, which I believe it is. I purchased, I think 100 of them for under a gold. Now on my server, 3 gold is the lowest you're going to find them for. And if you look on other servers, they're upwards of 4.5 gold. If you don't know what these are for, it's going to be used to make the Bloodvine set. So here in a couple weeks when ZG is actually released, every single caster is going to go out, buy everything in the auction house if they don't already have them to make their Bloodvine set. So I could definitely see prices going up, probably closer to 5 or 6 gold. But for this video in general, since my server, the market value is about 2.5, other ones, like I said, 4. And really, that's really cheap on my server right now. I'm probably going to buy all of them up. I'm going to factor 3.5 gold value for these because I feel like across all servers, that's still being generous as far as a regional market value is over 4 gold. So we'll factor 3.5 gold for these. But I'm going to leave timestamps in the description and pinned to my comments. So if you guys want to jump ahead to whatever section you're here to learn about, I'm going to start off by talking about the actual area itself. So in Eastern Plaguelands, up here is where you're going to find all of the guys. So there's 3 different guys that actually drop these. The Moss Flayers are what the mobs are. And then one of them is called the Shadow Hunter. It has the highest percent drop chance at 12% drop chance. I feel like it's a little bit lower because I killed the shit out of these. So I did a 2-hour test this time around. And I'm going to take what we made at the end and divide it by 2 to see, basically what you're going to see an hour. I like to come up on this temple. I find this is the best spot to farm them. Mainly because you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, I think 7 or 8 on this side. So now the one thing you do have to realize when I'm going to show you an example here when you kill these. So since they are on a ledge, what's nice is they are range unless you get too close. But if you like LOS them or something where they have to run to you, it ends up resetting them. So you don't want to do that. Like if I'm going to pull this guy, I want to stay in line of sight so he can shoot me. Otherwise, what ends up happening, like this guy, see how like they're evading? So there is some like little bugs, I feel like, it's really not too bad. This guy usually never evades. But if you do get out of line of sight, they will evade. You could just jump right next to them, kill them one by one. They're pretty freaking easy to kill overall. So what I do is I end up killing all of the ones on this side. Let me kill this guy just so I don't have to think about dying. And then after I I kill everything on this level, jump down to this level, kill everything here. I go back up the stairs, do it to the other side. And then when I finish both sides, then what I'll end up doing is I'll come over here, kill a couple. The one thing you do have to keep in consideration when you're here, so there's, like I said, there's 3 different types that you can kill for the Mojos. Okay, so let me see if this, yes, the Cannibal, that's the second type. The problem with these guys, so 1, they're melee, so you can't stand up here, otherwise they just invade the whole time. 2, one of their abilities is Hex, so it turns you into a frog for 3 seconds. And when they're hitting you, it does not break it. So if you pull multiple ones, you could be in some trouble because you can't heal, you can't do damage, you're stuck. Anytime I pull these guys, or really the other guys, I always start with a big damage spell. So I'll go like Shadow Bolt into Immolate, into Corruption. So I want to burst these ones down, especially if I'm going to pull a pack. I try to do the most damage to these, just in case if I do get hexed, that while I'm hexed, the dots are already on them. So this place is good for all classes. I have came here on my mage before. If you run over these graves, they spawn minions, and you can kind of AoE this whole area down. But whatever minion is called, that's actually the infected. Any of the infected ones, they don't have a chance to drop the powerful mojos, but it is a high chance at rune cloth. So it's decent money. If I was a mage, I'd probably run over with my mount, pull them all, AoE them down, probably get a couple gold out of it. But mainly I'm focusing on these guys, trying to get the powerful mojos, especially with further seasons, or further phases. I could definitely see these things going up, like I said, 5, 6, 7 gold. Definitely in the first couple weeks. If that all depends, I like to always add that it all depends on how many other investors you have on your server. Like I think I have a couple hundred of these saved up. So if a ton of people are doing this, obviously prices aren't going to be as good, but I would definitely look to sell these within the first couple weeks of being released, maybe even the first week. Get out there, get them sold, or just make a ton of your own for free, basically. All right, let's do a nice little price check. Like I said, I started at 47 gold. I picked up, 15 gold, 14 gold in raw gold itself. A ton of good grays. If you are herbalism, you'll probably make an extra 5 gold an hour there. But I'm not going to factor in that just to be safe. Look how many different greens and patterns I got. So the greens are actually pretty decent. I mean, like this one disenchants for almost 15 gold. And some of these are just overall great. I mean, it looks like the bare minimum they disenchant for is about 3.5 gold. Some good wands, a ton of rune cloth. I got actually 2 of these patterns, which are nice. Looks like the market value is about 10 gold I'm factoring. Like I said, over the 2 hours, I got 17 powerful mojos. I got 2 major mana potions. So you actually make a pretty damn nice chunk of change here. But let's click on this. It's going to automatically sell all my grays and repair from the damage I took while I was there. Alrighty, so 60, 66. All right, 66. So 66 minus the 47 I started with. I'm going to write this down so I don't forget. 19 gold total between selling my grays and also selling my grays and the raw gold I picked up. So I had 17 mojos, factoring 3.5 gold a piece. That's just shy of 60 gold. The rune cloth alone, I was factoring a gold 20 per stack. So that comes out to about 12.5 gold. And between all of my greens, factoring disenchant value or vendor sell, whichever's higher, factoring these at like 3 gold, factoring these at these 2 at 10 gold. So in all of the greens and patterns and everything, it actually came to about 77 gold. So if we add that up, 19 raw gold, 59.5 for the mojos, and 77 gold for all of the greens and patterns. It's 155 gold. You divide that by 2 since I did 2 hours there. I made 77.7 gold per hour there. So I always like to do multiple hours just to kind of get an average base on this. I've done this plenty of other times. Like I said, on a mage, you might even be able to make, upwards to 90 gold pull in that center area. But this is a great area. I did all of this farming at about between 11 to like 1 o'clock. So, I mean, there's a lot of people online, and really I only had a couple people show up there, mainly rogues ganking me when I was 200 health because, that's just what they do. But this place, it's not overpacked. Hopefully you guys can, you see this video, you hurry up, go farm the crap out of this place before it does get packed, because this is a great gold method. And like I said, this is factoring 3.5 gold for the Powerful Mojos. If they end up going up to 5, 6 gold, this could be over 100 gold an hour. So I could be estimating low on this. This is like a worst case scenario at this point. I think this is a great part 5 for my series. And if you enjoyed this video and other videos I make, please subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified as soon as I upload videos like this. You want to get there, like I said, start grinding these places as much as you can before everybody else does. Stick around. I got part 6 coming out very soon. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Till then though, game on.